What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of our return to Primetime Dynasty. We are going to be doing a new school. This was requested by one of my subscribers. So in honor of that, we are going to most likely name our coach after his username just a little bit. Right here I was just thinking about what I was going to name him, and I kind of spoiled it by just saying that. But so anyways, this was requested that I do this because he was wanting to see how my how this team would play out. I was gonna go ahead and just name him after him here in a second. So his name is actually gonna be Harold, just after the subscriber that told me or asked me to do this. So this will be going on during I just named him Harold Newman. So this will be going on alongside the NC State and Eagles series, the football series, as those are, especially NC State, because that's most successful right now. And apparently people like the Eagles because there's a lot of people watching that video, so which is exciting to see. But I think I'm going to, this is more like an update video while we're doing this as well, but I think that I am going to make one more part to the Darksider playthrough, which will be speed part 30. I haven't put the rest of them up yet. This will be going up today, and then maybe episode 2, but probably just this today. I already have 2 and 3 filmed, and I just need to chop them up. But I will most likely be making one more part of the Darksiders 2 playthrough, and then after that I'm going to leave it to you guys to if you guys want to buy the game and play it, or just to kind of like leave it as a teaser to what's going to happen next. I'm going to put that on cancellation or hiatus, however you want to say it, just from the standpoint that I really just want to focus on the football stuff, and then with the Call of Duty and Halo stuff coming up, just because that's kind of lingering over me. I don't really want to have to deal with that, and I'd just rather say, hey, we're going to stop doing it, and so that way we can focus more on this and we can get more of this done. And I personally would rather do this really instead of a playthrough at this current moment, because I'm having way more fun with this. I'm not saying Darksiders 2 is not fun, I'm just saying that it's a whole lot easier for me to do these games than it is Darksiders, because there's a lot more that goes into it, so I can pump out these videos a whole lot faster than I can with Darksiders. So I will go ahead and just continue playing that by myself without recording. And so we're actually going to put Duke in the Big East right here. And so then we're actually going to take Syracuse out of the Big East and put them back into the ACC, because that's where they're going to be next year. And I know Pitt's going to be there too, I think in basketball mainly. But I just went ahead and put Syracuse in there because they're kind of the team that nobody really looks at in the Big East except for basketball, which is why I put Duke in there, because they have like the exact same stats. I think Duke's a little bit better, so it'll make it better of a like a conference. And but again, with the Darksiders, it's gonna go on hiatus after I make probably one more part. It may not get to one more part. I kind of left it off in the episode 29 to where a point where like it was good enough to where like you knew what was gonna happen. You guys will just see what I'm talking about. I kind of like left it open to where I kind of like looked over kind of like the place where I was at, and ended it there. So I just may end it there instead of worry about making another video. So if you guys were looking forward to the Darksiders, I'm sorry. That's just what I think I should do at this point, is just go ahead and cancel it, I guess, just because it will allow me to do these videos a whole lot better, and more of these videos without having that linger over me, which takes a lot of pressure off of me. And plus, these videos have gotten more views and have brought a lot more people to my channel than Darksiders did. So that's one thing for me to consider when looking at it. But plus, it allows me to, like I said, not have that over my head. I know another thing I'm going to be doing a lot of, like I said, was Call of Duty and Halo stuff. More Call of Duty than Halo. Depends on how well I really like the Halo multiplayer. I was not a really big fan of the Reach multiplayer. So here I've kind of talked over what we were doing. We set it on an all-American difficulty, like the gameplay, and we put varsity on the recruiting. The all-American gameplay, I was playing through the first game against Purdue, as you'll actually see in our schedule whenever we put it up. But we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and talk about stuff right here that's actually in the video instead of rambling. We're going to go ahead and go with the Duke Blue Devils. That's why I moved them over into the Big East. I needed a team to move over there because I didn't really want to do another ACC team because it would just be kind of like a repeat of what I was already doing in NC State. And I asked Harold, let me read off your username so people know who you are. I asked him, Harold 6578. I asked him if it was okay if I moved Duke into a different conference, and he said yeah. I just did it because I think that having two teams in ACC doing a series, that kind of gets boring because there's no difference in it. But I know I'll have like the main game against Wake Forest for Duke and stuff like that. And I think I faced like two other ACC teams, but I went with Duke. I thought it was a good idea, and I'm glad that you told me, Harold, because I needed another team to really do it with, and I didn't really get a lot of responses about the BYU thing that I had said in one of my recruiting videos, so thank you for suggesting something. And the BYU thing is not around anymore. I deleted it after I got this, just mainly because I knew I could go stronger with this one and get more stuff with this than waiting for people to, talk to me about it. So, thank you again, Harold. Very good suggestion, and I am definitely on board for it in the long run. But NC State is not going to be. We're working on recruiting right now. Sorry, for Duke, just getting all the positions we need. We need a free safety, a center, a middle linebacker, and two centers, a middle linebacker, a fullback, and a free safety. But NC State is not going on hiatus. That is my strong point right now on the channel. And then Eagles is not going on hiatus. I gotta go get the second game against the Ravens recorded and chopped up. And I am playing on All Pro. Okay. I am not playing on rookie. We were against the Browns, mind you. And they did have Donovan McNabb as their quarterback, mind you. So we did kill the Browns. So I don't think that we will kill the Ravens. But if we do, then I guess I should bump it up to All Madden before I get more messages. So I will actually, to prove that I am doing it on All Pro, I will make sure to put a section at the beginning of the next video for Madden showing that I am on All Pro. And I will leave like a huge section up to the kickoff of like the same game, so it's not like I've seen people where they've shown what difficulty they play on, but then they switch it over before they start the game. I'm not going to do that. I'm not like that. My integrity is a whole lot better than that. So I am playing on All Pro, and I guess I have to bump it up to All Madden because I guess it looked too much like rookie. Especially since I had no idea that the rookie kickoff power went that fast. But anyways, that's kind of bitter grapes, I guess. But so we're working on our recruiting board really, and Duke has some pretty bad recruiting. I was getting into it, and the next episode will be week 1 and week 2 recruiting because week 1 we're off. But really, really, really bad recruiting. Like, there's only like 2 A pluses, and I think like 1 B, and then like the other one is C, and then the rest of them are D pluses and even D minuses. So I gotta find some way to get my recruiting good this year, because in some of my contract stuff they stipulated having to get a top 100 recruiting class, and if I don't get that, then I'm like fired basically. So that will be a big thing. I'll be mainly focusing on recruiting. And so I don't know. I hope it goes well. I was actually surprised to see how bad the recruiting was, and there's actually a guy, that defensive tackle. His name is Ian Conception. That's really funny. Like, I don't show that part. I don't have it chopped up to. I skip all the scouting for the 20 people. But his name is Ian Conception. It's ConcepCion. So that's amazing. I don't even know. I was so shocked. I had no idea they would even make a word like that. Put that as a last name. I've never heard of a last name like that. I know it's not. I don't think it's technically Conception, but that's what it looks like. And so I don't know. It's pretty funny. But this Duke, it's gonna be a good series. I think it's gonna be really good. It's not really gonna be a return to primetime series. It's mainly going to be road to primetime, because, in all honesty, until this year in real football, Duke has not been good ever in football. So, and they've mainly been masked by their basketball success. But, in all honesty, I really think that we can bring them back into primetime. So it's more return to primetime, but it's also the road to primetime, So, all right, so here's our custom schedule. We're actually going to take out Virginia and put in Purdue, because I don't really want to face another ACC opponent. I would rather face a non-ACC Big Ten opponent. So I thought Purdue would probably be a pretty good game. And then we're going to face Wake Forest, of course, Memphis, Miami, Louisville, Georgia Tech. We're going to have home at Georgia Tech, because if not, then we have 5 straight games at home. And then we have Pittsburgh, Connecticut, Cincinnati, Rutgers, and then Temple to end the season before the Big East Championship. So we're going to go ahead and save this. And we're going to go ahead and scroll down here and go ahead and start our season. So our season of the Blue Devils is in full swing. And so, well, right here it is, advanced to. There we go. It's in full swing. So pretty exciting, you guys. And like I said, Darksiders 2 is going to be stopped once I upload episode 29. It's going to go on hiatus. So that won't be part of the channel anymore for a little bit. Oh, probably forever. So, but these will be Duke, NC State, and the Eagles will take the main stage, along with Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay, and Halo. Probably Halo 4 doubles will probably be the main statement on here, and then probably nothing else really for a while, unless I get like the new wrestling game. Then I may do some universe mode, or if I get NBA, I may do some My Player stuff. I don't know. That's pretty choppy. I'm not really good. I don't know. I think football is mainly what I'm going to stay with, because it seems to be the big draw this year, which is awesome, So next time, guys, we'll do the Week 1 and Week 2 recruiting, and then we will face the Boilermakers in Week 2 for our opening game of the season at home. Thank you guys for watching. I know I rambled. Thank you, Harold, for the suggestion, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.